Hi guys, welcome back to Careerflite. So we'll continue the series that we have started for the banking, right? तो ये आज हम लोग का थर्ड क्लास होगा. So आज हम लोग नया एक टॉपिक सीखने वाले हैं जिसका नाम है रेशियो एंड प्रोपोर्शन. ओके. So what do you understand by ratio? Basically, what do you understand by these two words, ratio and proportion? Ratio and proportion. What do you understand by this? Ratio. Ratio means any number given in this form A is to B, they will be known as the ratio. Okay. Why ratio? Because these two numbers can be anything. It could be 2 is to 3. Like if A is to B is equal to 2 is to 3, that means this is 2 by 3, right? This is 2 by 3. So is we can write this as A by B is equal to 2 by 3, right? A by B is equal to 2 by 3, you can write. Now, does this means A is equal to 2 and B is equal to 3? Does this means A is equal to 2, B is equal to 3? Does it mean like that? So it might be, but it not might be. Okay, so if we don't know if A is equal to 2 or B is equal to 3, then we will take a variable. Okay, we'll take a variable R or anything you can take X, Y, Z, A, B, C, anything you can take. Since its ratio, we'll take R. Okay, since its ratio, we'll take R. Now, if R is equal to 1, if R is equal to 1, this will be 2 by 3 itself, right? Yes. If R is equal to 2, it will be 4 by 6, right? See, eventually if we dismiss this, we will get 2 by 3 only. Yes. If R is equal to 100, this will be 200 and this will be 300, right? Yes. So, if you dismiss this zeros, this will be 2 by 3 again. Again, we will get the same ratio, original ratio. Again, we will get the same ratio 2 by 3. Why? Because any two numbers in this form A is to B, and if they are in a ratio, that means they are in their simplest form. Okay, simplest form. That means 12 by 36, we can write this as 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 is the simplest form. Okay, this will come out to be 1 is to 3. This is what is known as ratio. Okay, its ratio is nothing, just two numbers divided by this column, okay, and those two numbers will be in their simplest form. All right, so nothing, and we'll do few questions now. We'll do a few questions ताकि तुम लोग को अच्छे से समझ में आ जाए. ठीक है. तो क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 क्या दिया? द रेशियो ऑफ जिंक एंड कॉपर इन अ ब्रास पीस is 13:7. So zinc and copper is how much? 13:7. How much zinc will be there in 100 kgs of such a piece? So what is the ratio between zinc and copper? 13:7. So we'll take them to be 13R, 7R. Okay, 13R and 7R will take it. Now, what is the total? Zinc plus copper is, what is the total quantity? 100 kgs, 100, right? So how much zinc we have in the ratio and how much copper we have in the ratio? How much zinc? The amount of zinc is 13R, right? 13R. Amount of copper is 7R. Okay. See, if we have this 7 is to C is equal to Z is to C is equal to 13 is to 7, we cannot take Z to be 13 and C to be 7 directly. We have to put some variable. Why? Because see, here we did now, we put some variable R. If R is equal to 1, then A will be 2, B will be equal to 3. But if R is not 1, R can be anything. R can be anything starting from 1, it can be anything. That's why we have taken this variable. We don't know what R is. So we will find the value of R. We will find the value of R, then we can find the quantity of zinc and quantity of copper. So in this, zinc will be how much? 13R and copper will be how much? 7R. Right? Now we know zinc plus copper is 100. So what is zinc? Zinc is 13R, copper is 7R. This is coming out to be 100. So this is 20R is equal to 100. So R is equal to 5. R is equal to 5, right? Now they ask how much zinc? How much is zinc? Zinc is 13R. So R is 5. This will be 65 kg. That is option number D. Okay, option number D. Understood? Yes, very easy, right? Not very difficult. We'll move to the next one. What is given? The ratio of number of men and women in a factory is 720. So men plus women total is how much? 720, and the ratio is how much? 7 is to 5, right? This is given. Now they are saying how many more women should be joined to make the ratio 1 is to 1. So this ratio we have to make 1 is to 1. That means number of men and number of women who need to make it same. Okay. So how we'll do this? See, total number of men plus women is 720, right? Initially, how much is the ratio? 7R and 5R. So if you can find the value of R, we can find the initial number of men and initial number of women. So what is number of men? 7R. What is number of women? 5R. This is 720. This will come out to be 12R is equal to 720. Then R is equal to 60. Right? R is equal to 60. Now, what will the number of men? 7 into 60. That is 420. Women will be 5 into 60. That is 300. Right? So now they are saying we need to make this woman ratio 1 is to 1. That means, but how can we do? Either we can decrease the number of men or increase the number of women, right? So what is given? How many more women should be joined? That means we have to increase the number of women. So how many more women should join so that we get the number of women to be 420? How many? 300 plus X will give us how many women? 420 women, right? So X will be 120. So if we add this 300 and this 120, we'll get how many? 420 women. Now women is 420. So if we take the ratio men by women, men are 420 already. Now 120 women again joined. So the number of women is, so this will give us 1, right? 1 by 1, that is 1 is to 1. So how many women we need? We need 120 more women, so that the ratio of men and women afterwards will be 1 is to 1. Okay, 1 is to 1 means number of men and number of women will always be equal. Okay, if any ratio is given as 1 is to 1, A is to B is given as 1 is to 1. See, this means A by B is equal to 1 by 1, right? If you multiply this, this will be A is equal to B. Yes. So let's move on to the next one. So is the ratio whose terms differ by 40 and the measure of which is 2 by 7. So what is the ratio whose terms differ by 40? That means if A and B are the terms, they are A minus B is equal to how much? 40, right? A minus B will be 40. So if we take A will be equal to 40 plus B, right? And the measure of which is 2 by 7. That means measure means A by B is equal to 2 by 7. So let's find. So let's put this value of A here. We can find B then. A is how much? 40 plus B by B, 2 by 7. This will be how much? 7 into 4, 280. This is 7B. This is 2B. So 280 will be equal to, if this goes on the other side, we got this to be in minus. Or the ratio whose terms differ by 40 and the measure of which is 2 by 7. Measure of which is 2 by 7. This was given A by B is 2 by 7. We got A to be 40 plus B. 7 into 4 is 28, 280 plus 7B. Okay, it will be other way around. Okay, it will be other way around. We have to take the second term to be bigger term. Okay, second term to be bigger. See, the ratio is given 2 by 7, right? 2 by 7 is given ratio. That means the denominator is more. Which will be more? A will be more. That means B by A is given to be 2 by 7. See, if A is equal to 40 plus B, that means A is greater than B. A is greater than B by 40. So A has to be the bigger terms. So what is A? 40 plus B. 2 by 7. This is 7B. This is 80. This is 2B. So 5B will be equal to 80. And B will be equal to how much? 16. B will be 16. So if we put this value of B here, so 40 plus 16 will give us 56. Will give us 56. So what is the ratio? 16 is to 56. This is option number B. Okay? Alright? Understood, guys? Understood, right? So if you have understood, you can type in the chat. You can type yes, yes, yes. Next, what do we have? Two numbers A, B are in such that the sum of 5% of A, so 5% of A, sum, they have seen sum, right? So plus 4% of B. This is 2/3. This is 2/3 of the sum of 6% of A plus 8% of B. Find the ratio of A is to B. This is what they are asking, right? Any doubts in this equation? No, right? So see, percentage, that means this will be 5A by 100, 4B by 100. Percentage, what does percentage mean? What does A percent mean? A by 100. What does 10% mean? 10 by 100. So anything with percentage, if you remove the percentage, it will be divided by 100. Percent, see? Percent. Cent means 100, per means 1 by 1 out of 100, okay? Percent. So this will be 5A by 100. This will be 4B by 100. So we bring this 3. This will be multiplied by 3 in this side. Right? Yes? We can remove the 100 because there is 100 everywhere, so you can just remove it. This will be 15A. This will be 12B. This is 12A plus 16B. We'll take this on the other side. 15A minus 12A. 16B minus 12B. 15 minus 12 is 3A. 16 minus 12 is 4B. This is A, B will come in this side. 3 will go on the other side. So what is the ratio? A is to B equal to 4 is to 3. This is option number A. Understood? Understood, guys? Right? So we need the ratio. We found the ratio of A is to B. Alright. Shall we go to the next one? Shall we go to the next one? So it is given in a certain school the ratio of boys to girls is 7:5. If there are 2400 students in the school, then how many girls are there? So boys to girls is given 7:5. So we'll take 7 or 5 hour. So if there are 2400 students in the school, that means boys, total number of boys plus total number of girls is how much? 24, right? Number of students. There will be only boys and girls only, no? So this will be how much? 7 hour. This is 5 hour. This is 2400. This is 12 hour. 2400. What is one time? This is 200 times. So R is equal to 200. So what is the number of girls? Girls is equal to 5 hour. 5 into 200. That is 1000. Alright. Okay. Let's go to the other one. See, what is given? A is to B, B is to C, C is to D is given, right? So if we have to arrange them in one ratio, this is how we do. What we need? A is to D. So we will just arrange them in one ratio. See, A is to B. B is how much here? 3, right? Here is how much B? 5. Two different values. C is how much here? 7. C is how much here? 3. Different values, so we have to make them same. So if I find A is to B is to C is to D, we can write definitely A is to D. Right? So what is A is to B? 2, 3. What is B is to C? 5, 7. What is C is to D? 3, 10. Now there are vacant spaces here, 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 here and here, right? So what is the closest number to this vacant space? This 3. So this 3 will move here. Now what is the closest number to this vacant space? This 3. So this 3 also move here. So it will come here. What will come here? Closest number is 7 and here 5. Here will be 3. It will be 3. Now we'll multiply them. 5 into 10. 10 into 3, 30. 3, 3, 9. 9, 5, 45. 3, 3, 9. 9, 7, 63. 7, 3, 21. 21, 10, 2, 10. So we need A to D. What is A and D? 30 is to 210. So 0, 0 get cancelled with 3 times, 1 time, 3 times, 7 times. So what is A is to D? 1 is to 7. That is option number A. So write this down. You have to remember this. Write this down. Write this down. जल्दी जल्दी लिख लो ये. Try to understand, right? So it is given zinc and copper in the ratio 5:3 in 400 gram alloy. How much of copper should be added to make the ratio 5:4? So zinc and copper in the ratio 5:3. So this will write 5 or 4 or. What is the total quantity? 400 gram. So zinc plus copper is equal to how much? 400 gram. So this is 5 R. This is 3 R. This is 400. This will be how much? 8 R is equal to 400. So R will be equal to 50 times, right? R will be equal to 50 times. So what do we need? So they're asking how much of copper should be added to make this ratio. So if 5 was 3 was there, so we need to make this ratio 5:4, right? 5:4. So we got the ratio to be 5R 3R. So the amount of zinc will be same, right? Only the copper is changing. So we'll find 5 into 50 will be, this is the ratio, right? 3 into 50. This is 250 and this is 150. This is the ratio 5:3. So this will be 250 only, right? 250 only. So if we write this way, and this will be how much? 150 plus something we'll add, right? 150 something we'll add, and this ratio is how much? 250 by 150 plus x. This ratio is how much? 5 by 4, right? So if we multiply them, it will be 1000. This is 750 plus 5x. This is 250, 5x. So x will be how much? 50 grams. So if we add 50 grams here, so 250 by 150 plus 50, this will come out to be 250 by 200. This 5 times, this 4 times. The ratio is how much? 5 is to 4, right? 5 is to 4. So how much gram we need? 50 grams. So the answer will be 50 gram of copper we need to make this ratio from 5 is to 3 to 5 is to 4. Okay? 5 is to 4. Understood? How many questions we have? Not much. Few more questions. So 60% of first number is equal to 40% of second number. So let's consider two numbers A and B. What is the respective ratio of the first number or the second number? Right. So 60% of A is equal to 40% of B, right? So 60 by 100 A, 40 by 100 B. 0, 0, 100, 100. So 2, this will be 2 times, this will be 3 times. So 3A is equal to 2 times B. So A by B is equal to 2 by 3. So the ratio is A is to B equal to 2 is to 3. 2 is to 3 is option number A. Alright. Okay guys. Any doubts you have? You can just type it in the comments. Okay. Any doubts you have, anything you haven't understood, you can just type it in the comments. We can get back to the next class. And if you're in the live chat, you can do that as well. So next question. How many questions? 2 questions we have. So guys, what you must do, this is your homework question. You will do this, okay, you will do this and type your answers in the chat. You will do this, okay. The last question we will do now. What is given? Gold is 15 times as heavy as water and copper is 17 times as heavy as water. So gold, copper and water are 3 quantities are there, right? So gold is how much? 15 times heavy as water and copper is how much? 7 times heavy as water. So it's given in what ratio should this be mixed to get an alloy 13 times as heavy as water. So this alloy is 13 times heavy as water, right? So if we remove the water, so gold is how much? 15, copper is how much? 17 and alloy is how much? 13. So if we do use this method called mixture and allegations, okay, mixture and allegations, so what we have? Zinc and we have copper, right? We'll mix them to form one alloy because if we mix water and zinc, it will be only zinc because water is not a metal, right? And metal is 2 or more alloys, 2 or metals. If we mix them, that is known as alloy, right? So if we mix zinc and copper, then only it will form an alloy. If we mix zinc and water or copper and water, then it won't form an alloy because yes. So we have, what we have to do? We have to mix zinc and copper. This is Z. Sorry guys, this is Z. Zinc. What is the Arabic symbol for zinc? Zn, right? Zn and copper is Cu. We haven't written that. You can. It's your wish. They haven't asked this, so we haven't written that. Okay. Okay. Now, so what is zinc? Zinc is 15. Copper is 7. And what is the total weight of the alloy? 13 times the water. This will be in middle. Okay. So you see what we'll do. We'll subtract 15 minus 13. How much you'll get? 2. We'll subtract 13 minus 7. How much you'll get? 6. So take the ratio of these two values. This is 6 is to 2. That means this will be 3 times 1 time. This will be 3 is to 1. Okay, so we have to mix zinc and copper in the ratio 3 is to 1. So we'll get an alloy of 13 times the water. The answer will be 3 is to 1. That is option number B. Okay, guys. So this is all about ratio today. This is all about ratio today. I hope the questions that we did today were very interesting and kind of very easy, but difficult as well. If you have understood the concept, it will be very easy for you. But if you haven't understood the concept, it will be kind of difficult. Okay. So if you haven't understood this one, what you can do is you can repeat the videos. Okay, you can repeat the videos and you can watch it again. One more thing that is left is proportion. What is proportion? Proportion means if something is given A, B, C, D are in proportion. If four numbers are in proportion, then that means A is to B proportion C is to D. What is A is to B? This will be A by B. What is C is to D? This will be C by D. Right? C by D. But if you remove this sign, there will be an equal. Okay? There will be an equal. So this is what proportion is. Okay? This is the proportion of four numbers. What if three numbers are in proportion? A, B, C. Then this will be A by B will be B by C. This will come out to be B square is equal to A C. So this is what is three numbers in proportion and four numbers in proportion. This is what it's mean. Okay. All right. Okay then, guys. We'll stop here today. We'll meet you in the next class with the fourth class. So we have done three classes for now for this new series that we have started. So guys, please share and subscribe. Okay. So we'll meet you in the next class.